Well, YouTube, it's another day of having little to no YouTube drama to talk about. Psych, Dream just made his response to the cheating allegations, and we're going to talk about them in this video. But before we do that, I just wanted to let you know that I gotta show my content, and that only 10% of you are actually subscribed to my YouTube channel. That's right, only 10% of you watching are subscribed. You should really change that and consider doing something about it, because I'm just a working class citizen, I'm out here, I'm hustling, as the kids these days would say. So if you could help me out, that'd be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers before the year's out, and I'm at 49, so let's, do something about that. Thank you. Anyways, let's get on to the video. So, Dream. You guys may or may not have seen my video about a week back, right, on Dream, and that was really not about his cheating allegations. However, at the beginning of the video, if coincidentally enough, the day I was making that video, the allegations came out, or maybe it was the day after, I don't remember, but I mentioned it at the beginning of the video, and I was only about briefly talking about it for 2 or 3 minutes, but I wanted to give you an update on the situation, because, it still was a bit of the video, so I might as well, right? Now, the most compelling thing that Dream shares with us is, well, I suppose we should start with Dream's first argument, right? It was that the moderators were nitpicking and biased, or some shit, right? To quote Video Game Donkey. But really, they were just analyzing the data that was available and what they did. Now, Dream, he had hired a Harvard PhD professor that has, like, a degree in statistics or something, that is currently working in the field of astrophysics, to give you an idea of how qualified he is. But that's so he has the credentials, and he says that Dream did not have a 1 in 7.5 trillion chance. No, he has a 1 in 10 million chance. And he even goes as far to say that if he were to take the time to go through it more, that he could probably bring the chances down to 1 in a million. Right. Now, obviously, that's a little suspect, right? And Dream does not name this professor, which makes it very hard to confirm whether or not this so-called professor even fucking exists. Though, I think we can safely say that it's probably somebody that has at least some knowledge in the field, right? So, people, I'm also going to be showing you right now, like, some images on Reddit about, people, Redditors, from Kavos' video. He's a great YouTuber, you should watch it, yeah, I don't want to steal his content or not, but it was such a small part of his video, I don't think it really matters, right? And they have some things to say about him. People have been criticizing the professor's document, and it seems as if, like, there are some very apparent irregularities, like how he was doing his math versus how the moderator team was doing the math. Like, the professor was very obviously giving, according to these people, giving Dream a bias by including runs that had no anomalies in them whatsoever. Which definitely makes it a little bit suspicious, right? After all, if it's like, hey, these runs that I wasn't cheating in, see, they lower the percentage likelihood that I was cheating. It's like, well, yeah, no shit, right? It's very complicated situation for most people to understand, especially me, because and again, like most people, because really, I have to ask, like, how many people in the audience has any idea whatsoever about, like, statistics and all of that? I imagine, like, I have friends in school, right? Obviously, I'm a senior, and some of them are taking statistics. And I imagine that, like, they probably could read the document and get some basic level of comprehension, but, right, honestly, man, no fucking clue how anybody can figure this shit out. So, there's also, he also tries and keeps to go with the whole response that the moderators are nitpicking, biased, and whatnot, and it really falls flat because he uses, I believe I said this in the previous video, but he says, oh yeah, I have a member of the moderator team that was saying that they were debating it, or all this stuff, right? But again, he doesn't name this person, so we have no way of confirming whether or not this person actually exists, which is a bit of a problem when you're trying to... the credibility of this person is based solely on the fact that we know this person is part of the moderator team. And if they're not, we have no fucking clue, obviously. And we can't confirm it, so we're in a bit of a tough fucking situation in terms of verifying the story. Obviously, I feel like I should mention this now. I probably should have mentioned it earlier, but my video on Dream still, for the most part, stands. Because it was mostly about how he treated stands and all of that nonsense. And this is the first time I've actually heard his, like, voice. Like, I thought I heard his voice previously. Like, I thought I heard what sounded like him, but I've heard it again, and it's completely different. So after seeing a bit of his video, which, by the way, he has a video on it, you should probably check that out if you're interested and want a more balanced, like, you want to hear his side of the story, rather. I do have to say, though, most people are still not entirely convinced. I've also heard that people on Reddit, like the people I showed earlier, they're kind of gunning for Dream regardless, which makes it hard because it seems like people are filled with bias and all that sorts. So it's very, very hard to get a good grasp on the whole situation. However, if I were to give you like a more nuanced take, I would say that it's very, like, after all the evidence that Dream has put out rather, I would say that it's Dream still has a very good chance that he cheated, but I'd say that maybe it's not as I'm not as 100% as I was previously, that's for sure. But at the same time, I'm still sitting here and I'm fairly convinced that he probably did do it. Now, there could be any number of I know what the problem is, and I know why I'm struggling to find my words. It's because Dream has done, like, everything in his power to make himself look guilty. He has been a fucking baby about it all. He's like absolute, like, fucking diaper wearing baby. Can't take criticism, like, even outside of everything that's happened. So I find myself where he could have some fairly good evidence, but he's just completely and totally unconvincing. So what can we fucking do, right? And I do feel like this is another one of those videos where I make out of obligation, right? Some of you probably have seen my video about obligations as a YouTuber. If not, that's a good video to watch. I think my points are well-founded. And it's really good if you're a person that wants to do YouTube videos every now and again. Like, what is the standard you should have? What is the thing that... What are things you need to do when making a video? Like what is what is it appropriate, rather, to talk about a topic again, or something like that? So, yeah. Anyways, with that all being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a bit... I don't know if I'm gonna like this video come tomorrow. It's pretty late. You're gonna see this upload probably a lot later than usual, so... yeah. With all that being said, right, I've been KB Baby. God bless your soul. Stay rad, don't be radicalized, and I am signing out. Peace.